welcome back to another episode of Game Night with your hosts, Jake Williams
and Tresco.
Our boys basketball team had a light week, but made the most of their one game against Pavilion. I wouldn't exactly call it a close game. I'd actually call it a blowout because the boys beat Pavilion 57-32.
And let me tell you, folks, if you're sick and tired about hearing about Merritt Holly, then click off the video. Leave while you can, because he had 32 points. That's how many points Pavilion had. Incredible.
Our girls also had a light week.
Only playing in one game, the girls battled hard, losing 34-70.
Despite the loss, Kailyn Tresco stays balling and put up a team-high 12 points.
We actually had the absolute pleasure of being able to catch up with Kailyn this week, asking her about how she feels about playing the guard position, her leadership role as a senior and a captain, and, of course, her favorite pregame song.
I love being able to shoot and getting it down to my post players to get an easy basket. I love being able to tell them that I'm there for them, whatever they need, basketball-wise and even school, and just generally life-wise. Our favorite pregame hype song is Family Ties.
Well, Jake, wouldn't you know it, our boys and girls track team went back to RIT for another meet this week, and there was quite a few first-place finishes for the girls. Megan Benware, first place in the high jump. Taylor Hutton absolutely crushed it in the race walk, securing that W.
The boys also had a great night. Eric Schwab continues to prove he's a running machine by winning and edging it out in 1,000. And Brian Robley, killer meet, continues to rack up PRs in the 55 hurdles and comes within a tenth of a second of the school record.
Jake, look at me. I'm Eric Schwab. I must place first. Incredible. Jake, you a fan of road trips?
Of course.
Where our wrestling team sure is, because they packed their bags and went all the way to Haverling for another competition. They sadly could not hold on to the win, however, losing 45-15.
Brock Clinton, Mike Covert, and Dawson Wojtaszek didn't let this affect them, though. They put up great performances with Mike getting first and Brock getting second, and Dawson getting 4 pins. Wow. Both boys and girls swim teams celebrated their senior night last week, hosting Batavia Notre Dame.
The girls continued their undefeated season, winning 99-83. Of course, Natalie Shepard led that charge with 3 first-place finishes on the night.
The boys sadly lost 96-58. Brothers Brady and Jackson Fix each had first-place finishes to help the team.
Jake, you got to tell me what Eric Fix is putting in those boys' breakfasts. BND has been on an absolute tear recently, winning both their games this past week.
Zach Eschberger continues to show up game after game. First game against Greece, he tallied up a goal and 3 assists.
In that same game against Greece, BND won in that close game 5-4, whereas they completely blew Canandaigua out of the water, winning 7-1 and closing out the week with a 9-4-2 record. Sabres, take notes.
All teams and athletes had a great week. Their DCU athletes stood up above the rest, winning Athlete of the Week. Athlete of the Week for girls basketball was Maura Dambra. For girls track, it was Ava Gephardt. For cheer, it was Jenna Seva. For boys track, it was Eric Schwab. And for swimming, it was Natalie Shepard. Great job, Knights.
Well, folks, that's all we got for you this week.
Check in next week for the next episode of Game Night.
With your hosts, Ty Strollo
and Jake Williams.
Have yourself a great night. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And if you want to see our last video, make sure you click the link above me. Have a good night.